Hello fish fools, Jeff here. So I'm about to set up another fish tank. This is a 20-gallon aquarium, it's 20 high, and this is my cat, Creature, checking it out. Yeah, so this is a 20-gallon high. This is an aquarium kit, Top Fin Essential. That Top Fin is the PetSmart brand. I've had this for over 5 years. It's been in the box. I've had some had plans with it, but I've set up many other tanks since then, but now I'm finally setting this up. So initially what I'm going to do with this is just use it as a sort of like a dumping ground for plants with algae covered plants, and I'm going to put algae eating fish and shrimp in here. So I'm going to put some Siamese algae eaters, the Florida flagfish that I have in my 40-gallon. Turns out they're a little more aggressive towards the other fish than I would like, so I'm just going to, instead of what I have been doing, moving algae eating fish into aquariums with plants with algae, I'm going to instead let this be their home tank and move the plants into here with algae on it. So that way I may not feed them as much, so that they will just eat the algae. And I have Amano shrimp in my original guppy angler hybrid tank, so I'm going to put those in here. And then as I do water changes on some of my other tanks, I'm going to pull out some plants and just kind of dump it in here. And then also where I have overgrowth of Java moss and anacharis, which is happening in some of my tanks right now, I'm just going to put that in here. And I'm not sure, I mean, for now I'm going to, I'm going to wipe it down inside. So it has like, little debris like styrofoam bits from the what was inside the box, and it's kind of dusty. But I'm not, probably eventually I'll put substrate in here, but for now I'm just going to throw the plants in here and get it cycled enough so that I can put some of the fish in here. And I think I'm also going to use this as a cull tank. So along with the algae eater fish, I'm going to, like any guppies with bent spines or anything like that, I'll just put them in here. And so, yeah, so this kit comes with the lid with the LED light, so I turn this on. It's decent brightness. How well it's going to be for like growing plants, I don't know, but I mean, it might be comparable to some of the discount lights, LED lights that I use, like the Beamsworks and such. Yeah, so this tank comes with the hang-on back filter. It doesn't come with these intake sponges, but I've had these, and so I put that on it. And this actually, I had to cut out the bottom. This is actually solid on the bottom half, but it was like one little notch too small, so I had to cut this so I could slide this up so it would cover like the notches entirely, so if there's any like fry or shrimplets or whatever, they don't get sucked up in there. And yeah, this also came with a heater. That's what's in this box, but I don't expect to use that. And comes with a little thermometer, and also, well, it comes with a water vial, and it came with a net. And this isn't not the first aquarium kit that I got from PetSmart, one of these Top Fins. I have some 5.5 gallons also, and they came with nets, but this one is wrecked. I don't know if it's just degraded, it being in the box for 5 years, or how it got like this. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I mean, moths could be a thing, but I mean, I've never noticed any moths. Moths would, I guess, are known to eat clothes, but I've never had any issue like that. It was just kind of strange. Maybe because it was open, and I don't know if my cats did get in here. Maybe that's what happened, and they might have torn it up. I don't know. Just kind of funny how that looks like that. So yeah. So I am going to wipe this down, and I'm going to start doing water changes tonight, and I'll move some of the plants in here. And so the initial plan, as I mentioned, is for algae eating fish in here to put plants with algae on it. But eventually, and likely towards the summer, maybe even before the summer or sometime this year, my long-term plans all along, and I've said this before, even when I had this tank, I just haven't had a chance to do it, ended up setting up other tanks, but the initial plan for this 20 high was to get some wild-caught mollies. So there is a warm spring pretty close to me, about an hour outside of the Las Vegas Valley where I live, in Henderson, Nevada. There is a warm spring called Rogers Spring, and it has wild mollies and even has Texas cichlids. Yeah, so I want to go there and try to, at some point, catch some. And yeah, I was going to catch some and bring some home and keep it. This was the tank that I had planned for it. So sometime in the future, I want to take a trip out there, and I anticipate that I'll document it, make a video of the trip and showing Rogers Spring, because it was going back years from what I found. There was a tropical fish hatchery, and I've heard that it had other types of live bearers in it, but the recent videos that I've seen, but when I've looked it up, had mollies and some other type of live bearers, maybe mosquito fish and gambusia or another type of fish. The name escapes me, but yeah. So I'm going to keep those wild-caught fish in this tank. I just think it would be cool to do that. I've always enjoyed watching other videos where folks that live near places that they can catch wild fish, like guppies, live bears, or any type of fish, and they keep them in their home aquarium. So yeah, I thought that'd be pretty cool, so I want to do that. All right, so that's what's ahead. So stay tuned for that. And that's it for now. And remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies. Thanks for watching.